respectful of your time. So we are going to go ahead and get started. My name is Heidi Inman, and I am so blessed and honored to be introducing our speaker tonight. I will be honest, when I partnered with this company back last year, I was so excited to find out that one of my mentors actually lived probably, I think, within like 10 to 20 minutes from me, because with my previous project, that was not the case at all. So I was super excited. She is a wife and a mom. And what I love most is that she keeps them at the forefront while being a total boss in this company. She is an emerald with our company. She is a member or part of the board of advisors. And I just can't wait to have you hear all that she has to share. So y'all better get a pen and paper out and be ready to take some notes. Shannon Carlin, the floor is all yours.
Well, thank you, my dear. Hello, everybody. Welcome to, is today Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. I never know the days anymore, y'all. Ever since lockdown happened, I hope you can relate. I am just a hot mess express when it comes to what day of the week it is. So I believe it's Tuesday. So welcome to Tuesday. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me tonight. And I'm just going to share with you why I chose Q, my journey here, and fill you in on a little bit about our company. So if you give me just one sec, let me share my screen real quick. Let's see. Okay. Are y'all able to see that? I hope so. Someone give me a thumbs up. Perfect. Okay. Well, hello. Just like Heidi said, my name is Shannon Carlin. Heidi, I was in Waxhaw today and I was totally thinking about you. Girl, we just got to get together. But so I'm originally from Southern California, and my handsome hunky husband and I and our two kiddos moved out to South Carolina about 5 years ago now. It seems like yesterday because life is just full of fun and adventure, right? But I have been in this industry now for about 10 years. My husband has been self-employed since we've been married. He's a general contractor. So it's been about 20 years now. We're going to celebrate our 20th wedding anniversary this May. Yay, us. And we have two beautiful kids. That's James and Colby right there. They were a little bit of boogers today, but they're still beautiful. I'll give them that. And then of course, we have our two furry children, Millie and Mr. Bentley. So life is fun. And, it's interesting because with Sean being self-employed, I used to be from corporate America and had the salaried job. And I never in a million years, if you were to ask me what I would be doing, before James was born, what I would be doing 13 years from now, and I never would have said I would be in network marketing. Not because I had anything against it, just that I didn't necessarily have it on my path, right, of what I was going to do with my life. And it wasn't until after James was born that I realized I didn't want to be in corporate America anymore. And not because I didn't like it. I wanted to be that woman in heels, boss, ruling the company, and then coming home and being that wife and mom. That's who I thought I was going to be when I grew up. And just after he was born, I was hit severely with postpartum depression and anxiety. And y'all, if you've never experienced it before, but you know somebody who has, go give them a hug because it is no joke. And it really, truly rocked our world. And with that, going through kind of the therapy of all of that to get myself healthy again, I also realized that I was probably having a little bit of an identity crisis because I didn't grow up to be who I always thought I wanted to be. And I wanted nothing more than to be that mom that was at home. And so for a couple of years, we were able to, just keep me home, work on my health. And after our daughter Colby came along about 2.5 years later, we really got to the point where we were living paycheck to paycheck. And actually, it was worse than that. We weren't even living paycheck to paycheck. I wish I could say that and be honest about it, but it wasn't even that. We were stealing from Peter to pay Paul every month. And I got extremely creative at that. And it was just a life that we didn't want to live anymore. And so my husband took a job in Israel. Yes, one of his clients bought a house in another country and flew him out to Israel to do a job. And while he was gone, he said the words to me, when I get home, we're going to have to figure this out and you might have to go back to work. And y'all, that hit me like a punch in the gut. And I just, in that moment, looked at my two babies and realized, no, there's just no way. I'm not going back to work. And I'm not going to have somebody else experience my first with my kids, right? But I knew we could no longer continue the way that we were continuing in our life. And nor was it something I wanted. And it wasn't fair to me. It wasn't fair to Sean. And it definitely wasn't fair to our kiddos. So I figured, okay, if I figure this out before he comes home, I have a plan and we'll be able to move forward on that plan, right? So I found this industry and I jumped in with 2 feet. And y'all, when I say that I found it, I went looking for something and this fell into my lap. And I looked at it from day one as a business. How can I make this be what provides for my family? And so that's truly what I made out of it. And so very quickly, I had some massive success in that company, and I was able to replace Miles' six-figure income, replace Sean's six-figure income, and make work optional for Sean. And so going from being creative and stealing from Peter to pay Paul to that lifestyle in a short period of time really just put a burning desire in my heart to want to do it even better and want to help even more people do it. And so I truly fell in love with this industry. My husband fell in love with this industry. My kids fell in love with this industry. And so all of a sudden now we had, instead of living our lives in fear and what's going to happen and, oh, please don't let that emergency happen, right? We started living a life of dreaming big and teaching our kids to do the same. And so through my journey through this industry, I started to create a checklist of things that were important to me if I were to leave where I was and partner with a new company. And so when I started looking into Q, a lot of those boxes were being checked one by one by one. And so I knew, okay, this just might be the right company. And so what I mean by the right company in my mind was the right company in the right timing with the right product line and the right mentors and the right leadership and the right comp plan. And Q had all of those things. But what it didn't have was the risk that comes with a ground floor opportunity. I call that lightning in a bottle timing because y'all, it never happens, right? Where there's that old saying, where there's risk, there's reward. Well, we have the reward, but we don't necessarily have the risk here. And so I didn't necessarily believe it when I heard it and when I started thinking more and more about it. And I was lucky enough to be able to fly out to the corporate offices and meet these two gentlemen right here and learn more about the company and just learn about the things that I thought I was learning correctly, right? So one of the things on my list was I wanted to be a part of a ground floor company. And y'all, when you get into a ground floor company, that's usually where the risk comes in, right? The first 5 years of a company, we all know this, there's lots of risk that it may shut its doors. And so I wasn't quite comfortable with throwing away what I had built, risking it all and really putting risking it for my family too, with having such a huge risk. So I loved the fact that even though Q Sciences is a ground floor opportunity, it didn't come with that risk. And here's why. Because the company was established in 2012. So you may think, well, that's not really a ground floor opportunity. Blondie, you're crazy, right? Well, the thing about it is our company was completely restructured and they completely changed the platform that we were on back in 2012. And that was changed in the beginning of 2018. And a lot of that was in part to Mr. Jake Spencer. He's one of the co-owners of our company. He's the president of our company. And when he partnered with Mr. Mark Wilson, who's the founder and CEO of our company, it was really his brainchild in order to take the company to the next level and to really fulfill the vision and the dreams that Mark had for the company things had to change. And that was the comp plan. That was really the way we were doing business and all of the structure around Q. So we became a brand new company in January of 2018, but all of our products had already matured. All of the science, the research, the development, the things that really put us on the map, those were already there. And so we didn't have to start over. So that's truly what I mean by lightning in a bottle timing. It doesn't happen very often, right? So since then, we have grown into 20 countries. I love the fact that we can all build a global business right now, especially in today's world. That's truly important, right? And with social media and all the things, it's kind of like everything just aligned to have this global business and to do it right and ethical. And that's truly what I love about Q Sciences. Since these two have partnered together and since they've changed the platform, we've grown over 700%. Y'all, 700%. Let that sink in for a second. Like, go look at other companies out there. Have they grown 700%? Probably not. Q has. That tells me we're in the right place at the right time. So, one of those boxes on my list was that we had a very expansive product line. Now, I don't mean very expansive, like thousands and thousands of products, right? That would just be way too difficult to learn. But I wanted to have a product line that brought me like different verticals to stand on rather than put me in a box of something that was only going to really speak to certain people, right? So I wanted to be able to really capture everybody in a household from first breath to last breath, right? Everybody, male, female, adults, children, all of them, right? I didn't want to have to turn anybody away because who wants to do that? That's just not fun, right? So I love the fact that we truly have something for everybody. And we don't just say it, we truly do. So we're not going to be here for hours tonight. I don't want to waste much of your time. So I'm not going to go through all of the products. But just to kind of break down what we have for you, in case you're wondering, we have a nutrition supplementation line. And what's cool about this line is that I truly believe that it sets the bar for our industry. And it truly is products that are quintessential. Q Sciences stands for quintessential bioscience, quintessential meaning the best of the best. So knowing that that truly is manifested in our products, that was important to me. Products that are backed by science. And you know what? That offer a money back guarantee. That was huge because health and wellness, everybody's bodies respond differently, right? We're not going to give you a refund if you don't like them, but Q will because we know that they do what we say they do. And so that spoke volumes to me. So I love that this Q Core Pack is I call it the backbone of our nutritional line. It really is. It embodies everything that you need from your brain to your physical person to make you truly be the best that you can be on a daily basis. Then we have our fitness and weight loss line. And we don't just have a fitness and weight loss line, we have a whole program that captures everything and anything that you want to offer to others or even offer to yourself in the fitness and weight loss realm. Whether it's losing weight, whether it's gaining weight, whether it's just getting healthy overall, we have a program with professionals that can help tailor a program specific to you. Then we have our oral spray line. This was actually the product line that truly intrigued me to look at these products. To put something sublingually under your tongue, having it be the second fastest way to absorb in your body, second to intravenously through needles, right? I was really intrigued because one, they're sexy, two, they're fun coming, as a mom, like knowing my kids would be all over that, whether it was good for them or not, they would just think it was fun. They would try it. And that's all that really mattered to me. And that they're extremely demonstrable. To have a product line that you can feel it right away and to know that we have that in all of our product lines, that was huge to me as well. But I learned that through our oral spray line. So we have a couple different sprays in this line that really give you everything that you need. And what's great about this is if you don't like pills, through supplementation that way, you can still get exactly what you need through these oral sprays. And then we have our full spectrum hemp line. A lot of people are the full spectrum hemp CBD, that's kind of buzzwords out there in our world today that people are really catching on to. What is this? What does it do? People are very, very curious. I myself thought it was pot at first. I'll be the first to tell you it's not pot, I promise. Full spectrum hemp is different. There's so much science and so much to be learned here. So if you don't know much about it, please get back with the person that invited you tonight and ask them to send you a bunch of information, because let me tell you, you can geek out on all of this if you're into science and learning and researching and all of that. There's so much there to learn. And in that line, we have everything from tincture sublingually under your tongue to topicals, and even CBD infused water, which is my favorite in the line. And then last but not least, we have our kids line. I know this says coming soon, but we actually just launched this recently. And I do want to touch on this because I think this also really touches on what our company is all about. We truly believe that family comes first. And what's a big part of family? It's our children, right? They're our future. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's true. And so, what I love about this is that our company actually takes the risk to invest in our kids and to build out a product line that not only teaches kids how to have accountability and to really own their health themselves and get involved in their health with through lots of different ways, but also gives products that are going to really help the kids grow and grow into the human beings that we want them to be as parents, right? Whether it be physically in their health, mental health, and everything in between. So ask who invited you tonight to tell you a little bit more about that program if you have kiddos or know people with kiddos and want to know more about that, because it really is an amazing program. But let me talk to you about my most favorite product, and that is our comp plan and how we make money here at Q. You were probably invited tonight to look at this because somebody believes in you and likes you enough that they want to partner with you on this venture. So let me break it down for you. In order to get started as an ambassador in our company, that's somebody that wants to get paid for talking about the products, sharing the products, getting things out there. And that would be the option that you would want to take. So to get started, it's $39.95. Now, excuse me, hiccup. Taco Tuesday. Now I'm hiccuping from it. I'm paying for it, y'all. I apologize. So in order to get started, it's $39.95. So think about this for a second. I told you that my husband's self-employed and he's a general contractor, right? Now, if I were to show you his shop and show you all of the tools, the table saw, all the machines that I don't even know what in the world they do, and it scares me to even see him working on them, all of those things, right? He needs all of that to do his job, to make his living. So we had to pour tens of thousands, if not over $100,000 in tools and money expenses to get him up and running. Right now we pay rent on shop space every single month. He has so much overhead. But to think that my business costs $40 to get started and to get active with product, think about that. That is mind blowing to me, to know that my business could support our family solely. And it's so minimal compared to the astronomical amounts of money that we have spent on his business. So that's important in today's world, right? Because a lot of brick and mortar places are being shut down and things are going to the e-commerce world. It's just the way life is happening now. And so I love the fact that we can have this global business and expanding into even more countries than the 20 that we're in for such a low cost to get started. So beyond that $40, you also are going to get your product. And that's what's going to get you eligible to be paid and to make money in our company. But we will pay you generously, and we get paid 4 different ways. So I'll break those down really quickly for you as well. The first way is through our customer commissions. As you share products, you earn money based off of that, right? The second way is building a team. And that is really where our residual income comes from. I love this because I was just asked the other day, Shannon, why don't you guys have an income disclosure statement? Y'all, we don't need one because what we say you're going to be paid is what you're paid. These are not average incomes that you're looking at. So if you look at that little bar right there, it looks like a little table that says builder, pro, executive, elite, bronze, silver, gold. And those ranks go way off into the right over there. And you can see those dollar amounts anywhere from $50 up to 8,000 plus per month. Those are the checks that people are getting paid at each and every rank. So think of it like a salary, if you will. I loved that. My jaw dropped when I saw that. I am a numbers geek. I geek out on all the things numbers. I geek out on all comp plans out there in the industry. I don't know why. I'm just fascinated with it. I love them. And so when I saw this comp plan, I truly couldn't believe my eyes. And I didn't think I was understanding it correctly because I didn't understand how this company could be so generous on the comp plan laid out the way that it is. But it's no lie. Those are the exact numbers that people make at each and every rank. Then you're going to add the customer commissions that I spoke about on top of that. The third way we're paid is through our bonuses. So you can see those bonus numbers on each and every rank. You see them on each and every rank, and you can earn them on, or you do earn them, I should say, on each and every rank. And y'all, they're stackable. They're cumulative. I call this stacking cash. These bonuses are legit and they're insane. See how my voice cracked right there? Because they excite me that much. It's crazy. It makes me feel like a teen boy in puberty when I talk about these bonuses. They're that exciting. So beyond that, we also have another way that we're paid, and this is through our financial freedom movement. Now, this is what sealed the deal for me. We are not a company that wants to have people get into more debt, right? A lot of companies out there promote a free car, or, and I use the air quotes because the car is not free. If you fall out of that rank, that car is no longer paid for and you are responsible for that payment. And that just puts people in really irresponsible financial positions that they necessarily didn't even want for themselves, right? And so we're not about that. We truly believe in keeping people financially safe and teaching people how to be financially safe. And so with this program, not only do you get a free financial coach that can help you in anything and everything you need financially. Everybody is different. It's completely confidential, and they do exactly what you need in order for your finances and your financial plan, and they will help put you on that plan. So once you hit the rank of elite in our company, they are going to start giving you a bonus, an extra amount of money each and every month that you decide if it's going to go into pay off a debt of your choice or go into a qualified retirement account. Y'all, that's huge. Like they pay into my freaking retirement. That's amazing, right? I just love that program. The testimonies that I have heard about this, people that I have on my team that have seriously had their lives changed because of this program, is truly what just solidifies for me that this company is the best out there. And I could tell you tons and tons of stories. I could really talk about this all night, but I'll just share with you how this helped us. In a matter of 6 months, because of the bonuses, right? The stacking the cash and the residual monthly checks, we were able to be put on a plan to pay off $80,000 in debt in 6 months. We have college accounts for both kids. We have retirement accounts for both my husband and I, life insurance, all the things. So if we were to walk away, we would be financially safe and it would be okay. It's amazing how many, we used to hide from the emergencies. And now when emergencies come up and hit us on our front door, we don't stress as much. And y'all, if you are in that situation of living paycheck to paycheck, then you understand what I'm saying. And you can really see how much of just a stress reliever that is to know that you're okay in situations like that. So with all of this comp plan incorporated together, what I love truly the most about this is that people can come into our company, get started, and start making money fast. You can make 4 to 5 checks in your first 30 days. That's huge. So you're making your investment back and then you're profiting and moving forward and building this global massive business. Now you might be asking, okay, the money's great, but how do I get started? And what do I do? And what does that all look like, right? Maybe you've never done something like this before. Maybe you've done something like this in a different company and you just feel like, how would I do it here, right? We have a great system that you can plug into as soon as you get started. And the best thing about it is we meet you where you are. Everybody's in a completely different place. Everyone's goals are completely different. And so we're able, because of the comp plan that we have, we're able to goal set with you and put you exactly on track to what you want according to your goals, rather than overwhelming you or even underwhelming you, thinking this is the best thing for you, right? You tell us and we help you. So we plug you into a system and all you do is rinse or wash, rinse, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat. It's really that simple. So aside from the system, our community and our culture is truly amazing. Like I talked about, we put family first, and our culture and our company, everybody in it is like one big family outside of our own families. And I truly love that because culture is was so important to me. Coming here and starting over, I wanted to feel like I belonged, and I wanted to feel a part of a community that would make me feel safe and that would accept me and that would really help mentor me and help me mature and grow within the industry. So we have lots of events, lots of trainings, so many things for you to get plugged into, so much leadership and mentorship for you to get plugged into, all of the things that you could possibly imagine. So that is everything about why I decided to join Q, why I love Q so much. And I just encourage you, if you're thinking about this and you're possibly looking to partner with somebody who invited you tonight, or to, have a way of making another stream of income, please get back with the person who invited you. Ask questions, ask the hard questions, ask them to be transparent, because I promise you, they will, right? We want you to make the best decision for you and your family and do what feels best for you. So I'm sure they're going to circle back with you anyways within the next 24 hours or so to see if you have any questions. But thanks for letting me share a little bit of your Tuesday night with you tonight. And I hope to meet each and every one of you very soon. Thanks, guys.